Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the vast expanse of human experience, exploring the intricacies of our collective past. Today, we find ourselves in the enchanting realm of Valencia through the ages, a tale of resilience, cultural richness, and the indomitable spirit of its people. As we delve into this captivating narrative, let us first set our gaze upon the horizon of its earliest history, for it is in these formative moments that the essence of Valencia's enduring legacy is revealed. Valencia, situated on the eastern coast of the Iberian Peninsula, has been a crossroads of civilizations since time immemorial. The city's strategic location, nestled between the Turia River and the Mediterranean Sea, made it an attractive settlement for various cultures, including the Phoenicians, Greeks, Carthaginians, and Romans. As we navigate the ancient landscape, we find ourselves drawn to the archaeological site of La Alcudia, which boasts remnants of human habitation dating back to the 7th century BC. The discovery of artifacts from these civilizations underscores the region's importance as a hub of trade and cultural exchange. The earliest recorded history of Valencia dates back to the 3rd century BC, when the city was inhabited by the Iberian tribe known as the Edetani. These indigenous people developed a complex society with their own distinct culture, language, and traditions. The Edetani were skilled farmers, cultivating crops such as wheat, barley, and olives, which would later become staples of the Mediterranean diet. As we explore the ancient ruins, we find evidence of their sophisticated irrigation systems, which allowed them to thrive in the fertile valleys surrounding Valencia. The arrival of the Romans in 138 BC marked a significant turning point in Valencia's history. The Roman consul Decimus Junius Brutus led the conquest of the Iberian Peninsula, and Valencia became an important outpost for the Roman Empire. The city was renamed Valentia Editanorum, and its strategic location made it a crucial center for trade, commerce, and cultural exchange. The Romans brought with them their advanced engineering skills, constructing roads, bridges, and public buildings that would shape the city's architecture for centuries to come. As we wander through the ancient streets of Valencia, we encounter key figures who played a significant role in shaping the city's early history. The Roman historian Polybius, in his writings on the Second Punic War, provides valuable insights into the complex dynamics at play during this period. We also find mention of the Phoenician explorer Himilco, who sailed along the Mediterranean coast, establishing trade routes and settlements that would later influence the development of Valencia. The establishment of Valentia Editanorum as a Roman colony in 138 BC marked a new era for the city. The influx of Roman settlers brought with them their language, customs, and traditions, which would eventually blend with those of the indigenous population. As we explore the archaeological site of the Roman Forum, we find remnants of temples, basilicas, and markets that once thrived in the heart of Valencia. As we stand at the threshold of this ancient city, surrounded by the whispers of a bygone era, we are reminded of the profound beauty that lies at the heart of historical truth. The story of Valencia's origins is one of human endeavor, of dreams and conquests, of cultures intertwining like the branches of an ancient tree. And so, dear listeners, as we conclude our exploration of Valencia's earliest history, we find ourselves poised on the cusp of a new era, one that would see Valencia rise to unprecedented heights of cultural, economic, and political prominence. The city's unique blend of Roman, Moorish, and indigenous influences would give rise to a distinct cultural identity, marked by a deep appreciation for art, architecture, and intellectual pursuits. Join me next as we venture into the most radiant period of Valencia's history, where the city's inhabitants would push the boundaries of human knowledge, creativity, and innovation, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of time. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our journey through the captivating narrative of Valencia through the ages. As we left off in our previous exploration, Valencia was poised on the cusp of a new era, one that would see the city rise to unprecedented heights of cultural, economic, and political prominence. As we delve into this radiant period of Valencia's history, we find ourselves in the midst of the 14th century, when the city became a major hub of trade and commerce in the Mediterranean. The establishment of the Kingdom of Valencia in 1238, under the rule of James I of Aragon, marked a significant turning point in the city's fortunes. The kingdom's strategic location allowed it to control the flow of goods between Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East, making Valencia one of the wealthiest cities in the Mediterranean. During this period, Valencia became a center of learning and culture, attracting scholars, artists, and merchants from all over the world. The University of Valencia, founded in 1499, was one of the oldest universities in Europe, and it played a significant role in the development of humanism and the Renaissance. The city's libraries, such as the Biblioteca de la Catedral, housed vast collections of manuscripts and books, including works by renowned authors like Aristotle, Plato, and Cicero. Valencia's cultural landscape was also shaped by its unique blend of Roman, Moorish, and indigenous influences. The city's architecture, for example, reflects this diversity, with buildings like the Lonja de la Seda, a stunning example of Gothic architecture, and the Almudden, a 14th-century warehouse that showcases the city's Islamic heritage. As we explore the city's historic center, we find ourselves surrounded by the vibrant sounds and colors of a thriving mercantile community. The streets are lined with shops, markets, and trading houses, where merchants from all over the world come to exchange goods like silk, spices, and textiles. We see the bustling activity of the port, where ships arrive and depart, carrying cargo that will shape the course of European history. One of the most significant events in Valencia's history during this period was the development of the Silk Exchange, or La Lonja de la Seda, which became a hub of textile production and trade. The city's skilled artisans produced some of the finest silk fabrics in Europe, which were highly prized by royalty and nobility. The Silk Exchange also played a significant role in the development of banking and finance, as merchants and traders used it to negotiate loans and exchange currencies. Valencia's cultural and economic achievements during this period were not limited to trade and commerce. The city was also a center of artistic innovation, with painters like Juan de Joan and sculptors like Damia Forment creating works that would influence the development of Spanish art for centuries to come. As we continue our journey through Valencia's history, we find ourselves drawn into a world of grandeur and opulence, where the city's inhabitants push the boundaries of human knowledge, creativity, and innovation. From the stunning architecture of the City of Arts and Sciences to the vibrant cultural festivals that still take place today, Valencia's legacy as a center of culture, learning, and trade continues to inspire and captivate us. And so, dear listeners, as we conclude our exploration of this radiant period in Valencia's history, we find ourselves poised on the threshold of a new era, one that would see the city face challenges and transformations that would shape its future for centuries to come. Join me next as we venture into the complex and fascinating world of Valencia's modern history, where the city would navigate the treacherous waters of war, revolution, and social change, emerging as the vibrant and resilient metropolis we know today. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we continue our journey through the captivating narrative of Valencia through the ages. As we left off in our previous exploration, Valencia was poised on the threshold of a new era, one that would see the city face challenges and transformations that would shape its future for centuries to come. As we delve into this complex and fascinating period of Valencia's history, We find ourselves in the midst of the 17th and 18th centuries, when the city began to experience a decline in its fortunes. The Kingdom of Valencia, which had once been a major power in the Mediterranean, was now facing significant challenges, including wars with neighboring countries, internal conflicts, and economic stagnation. One of the most significant events in Valencia's history during this period was the War of the Spanish Succession, which lasted from 1701 to 1714. The war saw Valencia caught up in a global conflict between European powers, including Spain, France, Britain, and Austria. The city suffered significant damage and loss of life during the war, and its economy was severely impacted. Despite these challenges, Valencia continued to be an important cultural and intellectual center. The city's university, which had been founded in 1499, remained a major institution of learning, attracting scholars and students from all over Europe. The city's libraries, such as the Biblioteca de la Catedral, continued to house vast collections of manuscripts and books, including works by renowned authors like Aristotle, Plato, and Cicero. Valencia's cultural landscape was also shaped by its unique blend of Roman, Moorish, and indigenous influences. The city's architecture, for example, reflects this diversity, with buildings like the Lonja de la Seda, a stunning example of Gothic architecture, and the Almudén, a 14th-century warehouse that showcases the city's Islamic heritage. As we explore the city's historic center, we find ourselves surrounded by the remnants of a once thriving mercantile community. The streets are lined with old shops, markets, and trading houses, which now stand as testaments to the city's rich commercial past. We see the faded grandeur of the port, where ships once arrived and departed, carrying cargo that shaped the course of European history. The 19th century saw significant changes in Valencia, as the city began to experience a period of industrialization and urbanization. The construction of the railroad in 1852 connected Valencia to the rest of Spain and facilitated the growth of industries such as textiles and ceramics. The city's population grew rapidly during this period, and new neighborhoods and districts were developed to accommodate the influx of people. As we continue our journey through Valencia's history, we find ourselves drawn into a world of transformation and change. From the wars and conflicts that shaped the city's past to the cultural and intellectual achievements that continue to inspire us today, Valencia's legacy as a vibrant and resilient metropolis remains unparalleled. In the words of the Spanish poet Vicente Blasco Ibáñez, Valencia is a city that has been forged in the fire of history, and its beauty is a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. As we conclude our exploration of this complex and fascinating period in Valencia's history, we are reminded of the city's enduring legacy as a center of culture, learning, and trade. Join me next as we venture into the modern era, where Valencia would navigate the challenges of the 20th century, including civil war, dictatorship, and democratization, emerging as the vibrant and cosmopolitan city we know today. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.